My name's Blanca Rojas, and I'm testifying on behalf of my daughter, Victoria. This is her picture, and she's there with her service dog, Champ. And I'm testifying in support for HB 3785. Sorry about that. And I'll be real brief. I'll beat the timer. Victoria was born a healthy little girl. At 4 months old, we started to notice changes in her. She was exhibiting weird behaviors after a round of vaccines. After several doctor's visits, it wasn't until a month later, on March 3rd, 2010, after a noticeable seizure, that Victoria was transported by ambulance to Children's Dallas, where she was hooked up to an EEG and diagnosed with epilepsy. MRI tests show that her epilepsy was due to brain malformations called cortical dysplasia. During her first hospital stay, Victoria was prescribed phenobarbital, and we were told by the attending neurologist that the phenobarbital will make her feel like she drank a six-pack of beer, and that it would interfere with her learning. After her first dose of phenobarbital, we lost our daughter. We had no idea that it would be years before she would recognize our faces or even show us a smile. Prior to the phenobarbital, our daughter, although she was already having seizures and we didn't know, was able to recognize us, and she would smile and hold toys in her hand. However, the toxic medication that she was given destroyed her development and actually made the seizures worse. Victoria's hospital stay was followed by many more. From her first hospital stay, she started having more hospitalizations more frequently. And she was later diagnosed with infantile spasms, a severe seizure disorder that is, if not controlled, leads to mental retardation and disabilities. And of course, she went on to have uncontrollable seizures. She's tried several medications, over a dozen. The ketogenic diet for 2 years with no help. She's been evaluated for brain surgery by more than one medical center throughout the country. And each time the response is the same. She's not a surgical candidate because she has brain abnormalities on both sides of her brain. She's now 5 years old, and she still lives with daily seizures, which add up to hundreds of seizures a month. She's totally dependent on her caregivers, as she cannot communicate her needs and is unable to walk. No pharmaceutical has been able to control her seizures, yet she must remain on seizure meds, which delay her development and come with a long list of side effects. I won't go into those because we've already heard them all.
Thank you.
Victoria has suffered so much in just the 5 years that she's been alive. She deserves a chance at a better quality of life, regardless of her zip code. I believe that medical cannabis should be available to her as a safer alternative to the toxic anti-epileptic drugs on the market today. There's never been a documented case of a marijuana overdose, which cannot be said about all the pharmaceuticals that Victoria has been on. Medical cannabis has shown great results in hard-to-treat epilepsy cases, so I'm asking that you please support HB 3785 so that Victoria can have a chance at a better quality of life. Thank you.
Thank you.